speak Spanish. I have no idea what's going on. I failed it. Stop. Okay. Yes, I'm Puerto Rican. And I failed Spanish in high school. You know, where my Latinos at? Latinos make some noise. Yeah. You know what I mean? But like, I never, my mom, you know why I failed? Because my mom never spoke Spanish in the house. That's why I failed Spanish. The first time my mother ever spoke Spanish to me was at the parent-teachers conference. In high school, when the Spanish teacher tells her I'm failing Spanish, she looks at me, she's like, oh, tú no sabes español. I said, bitch, don't show now for the teacher here, okay? I'm like, you're the reason that I gotta read the subtitles when I watch Narcos. That's not cool. You know, being out here, I try and be more Latino because I only listen to reggaeton music, thinking it's going to teach me Spanish. Not true. Not true at all. Not true at all. Now I know all the words to these songs now. No idea what they mean. What in the world is a taki-taki? I have no idea. I thought it was those chips you Mexican guys have. I didn't know. So like, I'll go to these Spanish clubs and I'll fake the funk when the music comes on. And I'm gonna teach you how to fake the funk if you get stuck in a Latino club. All you gotta, sir, you speak Spanish? I didn't think so, you're very white, okay? Yeah, for some reason, I want Kentucky Fried Chicken right now. Tell me that doesn't look like Colonel Sanders. But sir, I'm gonna teach you, if you get stuck in a Spanish venue, how to fake the funk. All you gotta do is know the chorus line of the song. Then say, E-I-O-O. At the end of every other line. Sounds like you know what you're saying. You don't believe me? DJ, play that song again. And just like say like little words, like, oh yeah. Loco. Mira. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Las manos arriba. Cut it off. I didn't say one word in Spanish. That's all you gotta do. Y'all are fun, man. I miss my mom, man. My mom is an absolute diva. Where's my divas at? Divas, make some noise. We got divas in here. You know what makes my mother a diva? My mom retired now from work after the pandemic, or right before the pandemic. And this is what makes my mother a diva. When she worked at Einstein Hospital in the Bronx. We lived on Palmer Parkway, which is 6 blocks from her job. But my mom, diva, would never take no bus 6 blocks. What does a diva do? She would drive to work every day, 6 blocks. But she could never find parking. She'd park 15 blocks after the hospital. But that's not the diva part. You know what the diva part is? Every day, my dad would pick her up at work to take her to a car so she could drive home. But y'all Mexicans out here are different than the Mexicans in New York. Where my Mexicans at? Make some noise. I love y'all. Y'all are mad cool and mad welcoming. But one thing being Latino from the Caribbean, Puerto Rican, we don't do hot sauce. Y'all love hot sauce on everything. Like everything. Like pancakes, everything. Better your hot sauce out here is opposite than the hot sauce in New York. The hot sauce in New York is the green sauce. That's the mild here, bro. The mild in New York is the dark red. Over here, that's that volcano hot free abortion thing, okay? Nobody told me this. I go to taco like, yo, papo, let me get 3 tacos. Put a lot of that dark red sauce on there. He's like, you sure? I said, yes, now, coño. Oh, coño, okay. 2 seconds later, I'm in the corner. He's like, te gusta puñeta, way. I'm like, okay. I'm like, Hector, that's wrong, bro. But I love y'all Mexicans, man. Y'all are mad fun. But one thing, being Puerto Rican and from New York, I never understood why y'all got mad when Trump wanted to build a wall. I think it's good for Mexico. I think Biden should build that wall. Because that wall right there will single-handedly solve the housing crisis in Mexico. Think about it, bro. He's giving y'all one big-ass wall. All the Mexicans I know, y'all the best at construction. You bring 3 more walls on the roof, boom, you got a house right there. Hector, where you live? On the coast. The coast of what? America, look. It goes all the way down, fool. So I had to go back to my day job. And my day job, I did it in New York, now I'm doing it in Vegas. I'm a legal hustler. I make people's dreams come true every day. And I put them in debt for years. That's right, I sell cars. I work for Hyundai. Being in Vegas selling cars, like all the other guys and the salesmen, they got pictures of their kids and their families on their desk. I don't have no kids. So I had a picture of me when I was 2 years old. Customers coming like, oh my God, is that your son? He looks just like you. I'm like, yeah. That's when he was 2 years old. But now he's with his baby mother in Florida. She cheated on me, but let me show you the car. It's over here. Works all the time. But then the problem is, I give my customers that I sell cars to free tickets to my shows. And then I talk about me being Latino and not having kids. But I'm such a hustler and salesman. This guy comes up to me, hey bro, you are hilarious. But you talk about you ain't got no kids. And I see a picture of your son on your desk. I'm like, bro, I can't let my female fans think I have children, okay? I gotta try and be single suave. Say, oh, word, stupid, okay? But the crazy thing is about being in the car business, I'm not saying the car business makes you racist, but it makes you believe in stereotypes. Because certain stereotypes are actually true. A lot of y'all think the most dangerous stuff to do out here on the West is, jumping out of an airplane, and skydiving, or jumping over the Space Needle over there in the Strat in Vegas. You know what the scariest thing in the world to do on the West Coast is? Go on a test drive on a Hyundai with a little Korean lady. That is the scariest thing in the absolute world. When they say Asians can't drive, it's true, okay? There is nothing scary than being a brand new $50,000 Palisades, and you got a little tiny Asian lady with a Louis Vuitton bag and glasses that are bifocals, okay? I get in a car with her with test driving, and she's almost hitting things. I'm going nuts. And the test drive's almost over. The dealership is where the bar is. The car's over here. There's a highway in the middle. One lane going this way, one lane going that way. Common knowledge would be, you come out, you make a right, a left, and a left, boom, for the dealership. Now, what did Lin Wayne want to do? She went right across the highway. Right over the median, right over anything. Broke like, knocked on the bushes and went right into the highway and stopped. I saw that. You want me to park car? No, get out the car, okay? Because seriously, the difference between an American car accident or a regular car accident and an Asian car accident is very simple. Regular car accident, boom. Asian car accident, boom. There's no peripheral, they don't have time to brake. I love you guys, you guys are fun. But in closing, before I go, make sure you guys are humble and nice and respectful to everybody you meet, because you never realize how small this world actually is, okay? And I can prove you how small it is simply by telling you the story on how I got my name. My name is Davian, and how I got my name, my mom used to go to a beauty parlor over 46 years ago, owned by her best friends, a gay couple, one guy named Dave, one guy named Ian. She put it together. Yeah. I'm named after two gay dudes. That's why I got big lips and a big butt. I'm a gay guy's dream, but I'm not, okay? Fast forward, 43 years later, my boy calls me up and said, yo, you want to do security at the Southampton Social Club in the Hamptons because Justin Bieber going to be there. I'm like, hey, I know karate, rich white kids, what can happen? More material, right? So I go over there, the owner, his name was Ian, and he had an earring in his right ear. So I figured, this guy likes to get teabagged occasionally. So I go up to the head of security, I'm like, yo, You know if the owner Ian ever owned a beauty parlor over 40 years ago in the village? There was a guy named Dave. He goes, I don't know about a beauty parlor, but his husband's name is Dave. Yeah. And I always wanted to meet the guys I'm named after. That's on my bucket list. And then I drive my car with my shirt off. I got 30 pounds to go, okay? So I go up to him, and I'm like, hey, Ian, how are you? I'm Davian, you're a security guard. And he's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, sir, you know Gladys Velez? My mother. He stops, he goes, child, I haven't heard that name in over 40 years. That was my best bitch back in the day. I said, your husband's name is Dave. He goes, how do you know that? I was like, because my name is Davian, my mom is Gladys, and I'm named after you and your husband. Guys in shock. I'm named after gay dudes, but I'm named after rich gay dudes, okay? They got 9 clubs in New York, okay? He stops, he goes, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is by far the most humbling compliment anybody has ever given me. I looked him right in the face and said, yo, papi, I'm the Puerto Rican son you ever wanted. I'm like, you and your husband, call me Junior Puñeta. I love you guys, I'm Davian Velez. Keep supporting this casino. I'm Frank, I love y'all.
Davian Velez, everybody, one more time. If you like this comedy, you can check him out on his TV show, Comedy Pites.